Dear students, this is the third video. In the second video, we were covering the aspects, the most general format of the scientific report writing that was devised by the scientists and the people related to research and academia. That flexible style is taken and interpreted and applied by the various writers and scientists in different manners, and we ended on the discussion that method ends on the discussion topic that once a person has adopted a methodology and according to that methodology he has extracted the data or made some project, and now he has analyzed those findings, find that whether the very data confirms his hypothesis, his claim or problem statement or not. Clear? That section is called discussion topic. Discussion topic is very creative, that the person, the writer, on the basis of the latest finding connects the hypothesis and compares the research of the other people and then evaluates his or her own research. That points are highly technical because they are related to scientific thesis and research writings. But in this third video, we are going to cover the very general aspects of a report writing. They are commonly applied in almost maximum reports. Let's read the definition. A scientific report assesses your ability to think critically. I mean, it is always, scientific work is always critical, analyzes results and present that information in an easy, accessible manner. I mean, whatever the scientists think creatively and they make experiments, and a report actually is the description to express and elaborate their work in easier manner so that the other people are able to understand it. Unlike essays, your report will be separated into several sections. Mean just mean it is a different practice from the essays, which allows the reader to easily find the information they are looking for. Fine. Here are the main sections of the report, normal, and they are mashallah enough. Fine. Number one, there is always a title in there. Abstract. An abstract, a table of contents, an introduction, a literature review, the methodology and equipment used for your experiment, the results, mean the findings, the discussion, clear, the creative art, the creative scholarly discussion, compare and contrast technologies through graph and charts is applied. The conclusion, mean the ending of the report, recommendations on basis of that research, references from where you have found the data, and any appendixes, mean the difficult words and their definitions and all. That is called the last section, and some of the reports take appendixes as the last section where you include your means code and other things. Clear? Mean all remaining material you can put into the appendixes. Now the first section, abstract. What is an abstract? And we will do that. We will learn abstract separately, how to write abstract. This is simply a general abstract. Abstract generally is called an overview, the very important epithet of the report, comprising on one page or 1.5 page if report means lingers on, otherwise it's one page enough. Let's read. While the abstract is the first part of your report, a reader will see it should be written last. It provides a concise summary of the entire report, including the purpose of the report, how the experiment was carried out, key results, and any conclusion drawn. The length of your abstract depends on the length of your report. However, a general rule of thumb is limiting your abstract to a page or less. In this very brief description, everything regarding the abstract has been fully expressed. Abstract is nothing more than this. Well, next thing is the table of contents. Table of contents, you see the outline, the table of content, the very brief description about and everything, every material discussed is called table of content. For further reading, the table of content provides the heading for each section and subsection, as well as the corresponding page numbers. The titles of these sections should be descriptive and give the reader a good idea of what the topics are covered in each section. It's very brief that the titles of these sections should means they cover headings of each sections, subsections, their page number, and the table of content must be descriptive in nature. Look next. Page occurring before the content page should be numbered using the Roman numerals as shown in the example below. Clear? This example depicts a decimal style table of contents where the headings and subheadings are numbered. For more information on this style, find that the link is given if fine. Now this is the table of contents, and here it is the first section. Writer is telling you that the abstract list of figures and list of tables should be written in Roman numerals, whereas where your subject properly starts, mean introduction section, here you 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We will discuss in detail in the next sessions. And here is the next topic, mean the section introduction. Introduction is basically a proper start of your report. Fine. And it is very important, and is introduction is just like a window that opens into a room, and through that window you have to gaze that what is it and what this room contains and which thing is placed where. All these things normally are assumed in the introduction. Let's read. Introduction. The introduction is included in your report to set the scene for the reader. It should provide enough context to show why your topic is important, providing key concepts and background information as well as the scope and purpose of your research. Clear? But means what things, key concepts, background information, scope and purpose of your research, these points must be included in the introduction of a scientific report. Your introduction should be structured so that the reader is introduced to the topic first in general scene and then guided to the specific purpose of your report. It can be thought of as an inverted pyramid as shown. This is what, and you must keep in mind that introductions are the general information, not specific. Here you simply introduce your subject matter. General information, then you move to the more specific, then you move to the hypothesis and scope. Mean you have to start your project generally. Thank you very much. Hope you have understood.